Good morning. Don Hagen with Men of God Outdoors. I just wanted to share something with you this morning. Galatians 6, verses 9 and 10 says, "And let us not grow weary while doing good, for in due season we shall reap if we do not lose heart. Therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to all, especially to those who are of the household of faith." I've mentioned it many times about encouraging other people. We're called to that. We're called to encourage others, to lift others up. And I preach on this a lot because it means something to me. It's in my heart, and I have personal reasons for this. But I just implore you to go out and to encourage somebody today. You know, like that verse is saying, don't give up. You're going to run into people that's going to push your buttons, that's going to try to steal Jesus out of you. They're going to yank Jesus out of you. They're going to push your buttons. But be kind to them. You don't know what they're going through. I think of a time that I went out to a restaurant to eat dinner, and the service wasn't good. The waitress, she seemed to have an attitude. Our drinks didn't get filled up, and the service just wasn't really good. And I left the restaurant, and I got in my truck, and I was thinking, that the service here is just horrible. And then I heard the Lord say, "Do you know that woman's situation, our waitress? Do you know her situation?" I'm like, "No, Lord, I don't." He said, "Do you know what she's going through today?" And I'm like, "No, Lord, I don't." And he said that she's been cussed out by several customers today. She's actually been cussed out by her boss today. And she is feeling so low today that she's feeling worthless today because of the way she's been treated today. And the Lord said she wants more than anything in the world to quit her job and just walk out, but she can't because she has two little children at home. She's a single mother, and she's doing everything she can to put food on the table for her kids. So she has to take this abuse by her boss and by other customers. So she's having a very, very bad day. And it made me feel really bad, to think, the way I did about her. And, when you see these people, and a waitress or a cashier or somebody that seems to have an attitude, and you're thinking, man, what is wrong with them? Stop and think. We don't know their situation. We don't know what they've been through or what they're going through. So be kind to them. It might be the only kindness they get for the day, because other people has been so unkind to them all day long, and they've had to deal with this. So be kind to them, encourage them, remind them how much Jesus loves them. Tell them how much you love them, and appreciate them for what they're doing. A lot of times, we want to give, first responders like police officers and firemen and them, we run into them and we thank them for their service. Thank these people that are doing the other jobs, the trash man riding on the back of the truck, the cashier. These people, they don't get anything from anybody. A lot of times all they get is just the harshness, the criticism, people talking rude to them. Give them a thanks too. Build them up. It's our job to encourage them. 1 Thessalonians 5:11 says, "Therefore comfort each other and edify one another, just as you also are doing." Edify one another, people. Comfort one another. Love one another. That's what Jesus said when they said, "What's the greatest commandment?" And you know what he said for the first one. He said the second is love one another, which is just as great as the first. So it's a commandment to love one another, build each other up. This world can be harsh. It can be rough at times. So just take a moment when you see somebody, especially if it looks like they're having a bad day. Just take a moment to stop and say, "Hi, how are you doing today?" Pray for them, encourage them and edify them. I thank you for listening. I hope this helped somebody. I hope this touched somebody. Don't forget to like and subscribe our channel if you haven't. we greatly appreciate it. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think about our channel, or if you need prayer. Check us out on Facebook. You can message us on Facebook, and I thank you. We love you. Have a blessed day.